Hey family, and welcome back to Hurd Reality Check. I am your host, Madison Johnson, and you already know the tea. This podcast is all about love, the good, the bad, and the delusional. And yes, I've been that girl, and sometimes still am. But I stand on this. God did not create us to settle, so grab your wine, get comfy, and let's dive into today's reality check because y'all, school is in session. The title of this episode is Degrees and Distractions, Love 101. Y'all, I'm so excited for this episode. This was one of the first ones I actually wrote because I just graduated from college and I was like, you know what? Love is a big deal in college. So without further ado, I'm going to introduce my guests, but I'm actually going to let them introduce themselves because it's a lot of people, y'all. So we're going to start on the end with my friend Taylor.
Hey, y'all. My name is Taylor. I just graduated from Howard University this past May, and I'm currently back in Dallas. So I'm excited for this topic. I think it's going to be real interesting.
Period.
How y'all doing? I'm Jadan, Abdallah. We got a podcast called The Fair Rules. Y'all have to check in. I'm 25. I sell life insurance. I used to play football. Just kind of simple guy.
Okay, life insurance.
Man, you said like you was old. Like I
feel old.
Yeah, no. But my name is Hurd. I graduated from Texas A&M Commerce. Now East Texas A&M in 2022. Played football for a few years up there, and currently work in education. And yeah, I'm excited. That was a really good intro. You sound like a news reporter.
Oh my God.
Oh my
I
God.
was a communications major and I did internships at news stations.
You snapped right into it and seen.
I said, she threw me for a loop.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. My name is Mikey Harrington. 1/3 of the Frat Rules podcast. Like Jaden said, y'all go tap in after y'all watch this episode, of course. And I'm excited to be here.
Period. Thank y'all for coming. I'm so excited, y'all, because I met Jadan online and I saw their podcast. I was like, oh, this is fun. Like, I think they would be great to have. And so we did like some collaborations and we were like, we got to make this work. And my friend Taylor, we actually went to high school together. So we go way back. So we know what it was like. Yeah, going to
way back.
All girls Catholic
Oh, yeah.
school.
Oh, yeah.
And then next up was our all black HBCU.
Right.
So it was a little bit of a jump. So we know all about it. But I want to do the wine of the day. It's Barefoot Bubbly. And I actually wasn't sure what it was going to taste like. So I tried it before I came and it was good. Did y'all
I like
try
it.
it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Cheers.
Cheers. We need to see your reaction. I want y'all to try it. Let me know what you think.
It's okay.
I already tried it.
Oh, it was a fake
We
cheers.
love water.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
I'm giving it like a 8.5 out of 10.
Okay.
Barefoot kind of sour.
I see.
You think?
Yeah, I like
It's pink
I don't
Moscato
know.
though.
They said it
Moscato.
was
This was
As
the
a
high school
Moscato
go-to.
connoisseur,
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah. It said it was, I thought it was kind of strong.
I'm more into like sweeter drinks, really.
Sweet. So yeah,
So
you
this
like
one's
it.
right down my
This will
alley,
get
yeah.
toe up. It's gonna be gone.
Tastes like juice.
Yeah, it's gonna be gone.
What it
real
taste like?
fast.
Like juice.
You didn't drink any?
Nah.
Oh,
not
you
today.
on your journey?
What the fuck that's supposed to
Hey,
What that's supposed to mean?
You a new man now.
It's okay. I like smart water.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, it's better than Dasani. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
Favorite guy.
Oh. Clock that.
Nah, I'm bullshit.
So like I said, this episode is all about dating in college. And we all know, like, in college, it can get crazy when it comes to date. Where did everybody go to school? Because I don't think we said that. You said your school.
Yeah, I went to Texas A&M Commerce.
Okay.
Yeah, so out of high school, I went to Oklahoma Baptist. And right now, I'm currently enrolled at Cisco College.
Okay.
I went to Missouri State and East Central University.
Missouri State. Is that, what's the nickname for that school?
Mo State.
Okay. Heard of that.
Yeah.
And I went to Howard University, you know,
Like
HU.
the mother of the HBCU.
Oh, yes.
I-
HU.
I went to Grambling State University, the place where everybody is somebody. So, yeah. Shout out to
dope.
them. Y'all are going to have to
Yeah,
come to
somebody.
homecoming or something. It's fun.
What city is Grambling in?
Grambling.
Oh, it's a city? Okay.
Yeah. But it's like 10 minutes from Ruston, Louisiana.
Is everybody somebody? Is everybody?
Yes.
Somebody.
Okay.
You'll have to come on the campus and get the vibe to know that.
So-
Oh, y'all, I don't understand. That's what it is.
Yeah, you're
Okay.
not getting it yet,
Okay.
but you will. You will.
You know.
Y'all are all invited
Oh.
to the homecoming.
Okay.
Y'all all invited to the cookout.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Now.
Yeah.
Oh.
I like to eat.
So I want to get into the questions. because I have a lot, and I really want to hear y'all's opinions because these are juicy. I was going over them with my coworker today, and she was like, "Oh yeah, you got to ask that." So,
Oh Lord.
yeah.
Oh goodness. Let's see what happens.
The first one I want to ask: what is the hardest part about dating in college?
Who want to go?
Sound like you.
Sound like
like
you
you.
ready.
It just depends who you're dating and the distance. You know, people do long distance, some people don't. But me, I wouldn't recommend it. I wouldn't. If I was you,
Go to recommend dating in college?
Not at all. I think you should just go to school, get your education, have fun, try to pursue your career, but have fun.
So if you
and have fun.
if you don't date in college, when are you
Have some more
supposed
fun.
to date?
When
Well, when
I mean-
you mean dating, do you mean like just,
Like,
exploring with people?
exploring
Not like
people.
necessarily like I'm locked in with a girlfriend, boyfriend type of thing. Like,
well,
however.
I mean, I feel like that's the goal, though.
Yes.
Like,
Exclusively dating.
well, no, you can like just date people, like take people out on dates, so like court people, like
Yeah.
and take girls out,
Like have different people that you're going out on
Yeah.
dates with,
Yeah,
yeah.
like,
and
getting
then
to know
meet
people.
somebody you like really like, and then lock it in.
Yeah, I mean,
You don't recommend that?
Jay don't seem like you like
my
that
thing
idea.
Look. My thing about dating in college is that if you start early as a freshman, like I went into college and came out of college a completely different person. Like you experience 4 years, almost half a decade. You're gonna be a whole different person. So if you start young and think that you a freshman in love, that's what I did. I fell in love as a freshman.
That's true.
And the senior year, we were two different people though. Like we were going through two different things. Like being 18, coming from high school, and then being 23, you're a whole different person.
Well, I would say like I think Madison could kind of relate to this just because of like our high school. So coming from like an all girls Catholic school, not being fully immersed with like the other gender, it puts you at such a disadvantage. I'm not even gonna lie, y'all, because like going into college, I personally, and I'm not gonna say this for everybody else, but maybe someone relates, I didn't know the difference between love and lust. And so then like thinking, okay, like this person actually has my like intentions at heart, like best intentions at heart. And then you find out,
They just trying to.
just no, like he just, yeah, that goes without saying. You know, mama, if you watching this, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, like
It's a lot
I think that could be hard.
I mean,
It's a lot of game out there.
Too much.
You was new. You been playing for years. And
sound like
it was all.
it sound like people going to school to find love.
Hey, you know who do? Well, hey,
Like-
I feel like it might not be a African American culture thing, but a lot of people do go to college to find love and get married, and you see a lot of other demographics going there, and you find love and they set.
Yeah, Oklahoma Baptist. When I
they
went there,
said-
it was like one of the first things you hear about is like they got a ring by spring.
Ring
Like,
by spring, yeah.
They
Don't get
already
married.
looking for it.
That's what they go for.
I want to hear from the other demographic you talk about. Why you talking over there?
see,
What's up? What you got for me?
What you think? So, do you think dating in college is good?
I think like when I first got out of high school, I was in a pretty serious relationship,
So it was
and I think exploring during that time of your life is a very essential and important part. Like that I think everybody should go through. You know what I mean?
Why are y'all laughing?
No, I'm not, bro. I'm not because I'm just, when you know a lot, like they know everything about me, I know everything about them. It's not crazy, man. I'm thinking it's 100,000 thoughts. Like I'm thinking.
I like what you said.
I agree. That was
I just
real.
think everybody needs to go through a portion like that, and that, like
See, what-
starting too young,
That's
getting
true.
locked in too
That's-
young. You don't learn
That's true.
skills that you really need to like be
Yeah.
in that world. You know.
You still stick to what you said. You don't think it's
Yeah, I mean, bro, I would like when I went to college, like I went for football, so I wouldn't focus. I mean, I had a girlfriend that from high school, so when we went to college, like we were still dating, but we went like long distance. But no, I wouldn't recommend that at all because I don't know. I just don't really trust people.
okay. We gonna get into that, honey, because that goes deeper. It sound like you
What they be doing?
But I think dating in college is important because I feel like that's where you learn what you like and what you don't like, because you're going to go through phases and changes. Like you said, you were 18 is going to be different than when you're in your senior year, 21, 22 years old, because the things I did freshman year, I'm gonna just say I'm glad a lot of them people transferred and didn't know me senior year, but you change. Like things are gonna change, and you're gonna grow into a new person. So it can have its ups and downs. My next question: looks or personality?
70-30.
I think looks get attention more, but then like once you start to learn somebody, then the personality can take over. But looks are the initial thing that are gonna get 90% of people to go after somebody. I feel like
You that's the first thing that like you see is how somebody
like I'm
looks.
looking at her, I'm like, okay, she's cute. Let me go approach her and see what's up. Like,
And I don't want to wake up to somebody who look ugly.
Oh,
So like, I'm trying to, she gotta look
But
good.
ugly
is
sometimes
crazy.
ugly is subjective though.
yeah, ugly.
Ugly is very subjective.
Yeah, I mean,
different people.
Call it what you want, but looks matter. Nah,
Hey, it's a strict program over there.
Nah.
It's a strict
Nah,
program.
bro.
Don't date. Can't be ugly.
Yeah, he's our friend that does that.
But as much as
He's
looks
the
don't-
straightforward one.
Nah, but I love her personality though. I think that's what makes somebody like real cool.
Yeah.
So,
You
but
gotta have a personality.
Yeah, like, I think
You
that's
have
more
to.
important,
It's part
really.
of it.
But like, you gotta look good. Like, come on now.
right now, because we young, like we gonna all be ugly when we like 50. At least right now, you could look good. I mean, when we 50, like we gonna be like we gonna be 50. Like
I'm gonna be structured at 50.
you gonna be 50, bro.
Yeah,
You gonna be 50, bro.
How good you think?
You gonna be 50, bro.
yeah, but whoever I'm with,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be seeing them how I seen them when I met them.
Yeah, hopefully I've known you since before I was ugly. So you remember.
Oh.
Because right now I'm 50. I'm probably ugly.
Okay, what you think?
I'm not gonna lie. Like, as much as I want to sit here and say, "Oh, personality," like, I gotta be attracted to you at some point. Like, I just can't fake it till I make it. That's just not me. So I definitely will say you gotta be attractive. Now, maybe I might make exceptions, but the people I've made exceptions for in the past, goodness gracious,
They get to acting up.
okay. Acting like I did them, like they forgot I did them a favor. But let me stop right there. I definitely think you need to be attractive, but I also think it's personality and also like intelligence.
Yeah.
Because
that's good.
if you don't have intelligence and I'm feeling like the teacher in the relationship, I can't do it. I just can't.
Gotta learn from both.
Yeah.
Would you date a man shorter than you?
No.
Discrimination.
I'm 5'8". But I'm also the shortest in my family too. So, yeah. I am a tall family.
You just cut off so many good men. All the good men out there who are under 5'8".
And there's women that will be
There's
out
women
there
for
for
them,
them,
yeah.
looking for them,
That's
and that's just
crazy.
not me, and that's okay.
Well, you asked her that question. Would you want your girl to be towering over you?
I don't care.
Really?
Height. If it's height, I don't care.
Height matter to me.
Now, if you said
tall are
like
you?
I'm like 6'2", 6'3", but if
Okay,
you
what she
said
was like 6'7"?
Their baby's going to the NBA.
no, that's not an issue. But it's other things that you could say that are like physical characteristics. I'd be like if you were like, what if she had no teeth? I'd be like, oh shit.
There's more things important.
Yeah, like there's like height. If she's towering over me, okay, cool. You have no teeth. I'm sorry.
It's a little drastic. Like,
I'm sorry.
saying.
I'm sorry. That's more important than
Dang.
me than being. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, I think height, intelligence, like you gotta look into all that. I mean, I'm trying to breed. Like I'm trying to have, like he said, I'm trying to have kids in the
It's a
in the
crazy
league.
term.
That's
I mean,
insane
it might sound
thing to
crazy,
say.
but I mean,
It's not crazy. That's why I said no short men. Love y'all though.
Like we trying to
Shout out to the short king.
we trying to raise some athletes, and you gotta meet somebody that's on a athletic,
Not for real.
smart. They gotta be.
Man, what if you
It all
want to be
matter.
in the band? What if you
Genetic.
want to be an athlete?
Huh? He don't got no choice.
My kid gonna be in the choir.
He can be in the choir.
6'6".
As long as that
30.
choir gonna pay for college. That's all I gotta say.
You gonna sing your way to the end of
Or
it.
maybe he might not
Mans
want to
get
go to
full
college.
rides.
Yeah, maybe he don't want to go to college.
Well,
He might, start a little online business.
That's fine. But
There's other routes. now.
before that, like when you in like high school, you don't really know what you finna do. When you really get old, you're gonna be playing football until you can't play.
Yeah, I mean that's true though. I agree.
Okay then.
I'll be like 6 daughters.
Y'all know, huh?
I hope you have 6 daughters. Like, none of them play football.
they could be great at volleyball.
You know what I'm saying? They all
Track.
softball,
Right?
women's what?
Basketball.
You doing it too.
Yeah.
Ain't no different.
I think what you said, intelligence is really big. I didn't even realize how much I valued that until I was in a relationship. I'm not even going to talk about it, but I just felt like I was teaching him everything. Like I was leading the whole relationship. I would make a joke and he would be like, huh? I'm like, you don't understand. But I learned in order to understand humor, you have to be smart, especially when it's like sarcasm. You have to be able to recognize like that. And if you're not smart, you're not gonna get it.
Well, I think for me too, like I just love having in-depth conversations.
Yeah.
So if I feel like I'm not able to grow from you or take something from you that I would be able to apply to my life, like what am I doing? Am I really able to grow with you, or are you only being able to benefit off of me?
Yeah. You
Yeah.
have to be able to pour into each other's cups.
Yeah, be equally yoked, as my daddy would say.
And
I love that.
yeah, I agree. I think, especially at the age we're at now, I think you gotta have your stuff going. So is she. Y'all just come together and build.
So we all agree that like looks are important to a certain extent.
Oh yeah,
See how they strayed away from the point? We talking about looks.
But
it matters to me.
I have a question. If you meet someone and y'all are friends and initially you aren't attracted to them or you're not super attracted to them, but you get to know them really well and they have like a really good personality,
It can make you more attractive.
can it change your mind?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's happened before.
And that's how we got caught up the first few times.
Yeah, that's happened before.
It always starts like that.
It's the friendships that turn into little situationships, turn to lovers.
Yeah.
So y'all have all experienced that.
They still there.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. No,
They still there.
Oh my gosh.
they wasn't just like extremely like zeros, like ones or twos.
Right.
Hey, I wasn't initially attracted to them at first. You get to talking to people for a long period of time. It's definitely easy to get to know somebody.
Yeah, once you get to know people, like they really, in general, they already start to look better, especially if they have a good personality.
Yeah.
And God's like kind of
Can't
shines
handle
through them.
themselves.
You're going to automatically be more attracted to that person, I think.
sure.
So since we're talking about looks, I want to know: does everyone have a type or no type?
I just like
What is your type?
beautiful women.
Beautiful women.
I don't got no type.
Beautiful in my eyes. Yeah, just beautiful. Just you gotta look good.
Okay. Okay.
No type. Just be funny. Because we're going to be really bored if you're not funny. I can't be the only
No, for
one.
real.
And I really want to give a different, like I'm trying to think of a different answer than them, but I really don't feel like I have a type. Like I can be around any group of people and feel like I can find anybody attractive.
No type stipulations.
Like what do you mean by that?
Like I got CJC. You got to have a crib, job, car.
Yes.
Sorry.
You have to have
That's
a
not
what?
really CJC, crib, job, car.
Crib, job.
So
car.
maybe standards. Maybe not like a type. I don't care how bad you are, but if you like, that's what I'm bringing to the table. That's what you got to have minimum.
You're 25. How old are you?
I'm 25.
25.
23.
23.
22.
22. Okay, and I'm 23. So
Oh, Jay.
your own place at 25.
Yeah, but I mean, it would be nice. That's what I'm bringing to the table. And you
I
can be
feel
at
like the
mine.
crib
I can be
not
at
so
yours.
much.
Yeah, but I'm a little like, because here's the thing: if I didn't have my crib, it's gonna be on some so your mama cool with me come or like
Nah, you gotta have a crib. It's okay. I
Well,
feel like, and that's kind of double standards, but like you can come to my shit.
I
Like, if
mean-
you don't have your own, that's not a big deal to me.
Yeah.
If
if you 25, so where you at? And I'm 20. Where you at? Where she at? If I'm at the crib?
she at her house.
No, she don't got one. So where is she?
Living
Her
with her
parents,
people.
right?
Oh,
Where did you think she was at?
that's my point.
Is at home.
Shit, you don't need to be focused on a relationship right now. Okay.
Everybody need love.
I'm working.
So is she.
I work hard for this.
Just don't got the house.
I know that's cool. But shit,
Those are just your standards.
yeah, and that's cool. And I feel like regardless, there are probably just like there's plenty short men that you're missing out on that are great people.
And they'll be
there's probably
alright.
plenty the girls out there with no cribs. I'm sorry, you'll be alright. But the ones that do, that kind of weeds out a lot of them.
Me personally, I think it's okay to live with your people
Yeah.
especially when you just graduate college, like to save your money. I feel like sometimes that can be even
Yeah,
smarter
I did.
than immemally moving out. It's
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, he's
I'm older. I'm
honey, you're 25.
He's still older than
2 years. Okay, I got a question. 2 years. You think you gonna?
I think
Not
okay.
personally.
I think what is the point in me rushing to move out of the house if I think the only reason I would really move out is if I got into a serious relationship and I wanted more alone time with the person that I'm with. I think
Yeah.
that would
And
be
even
the
do
only
that.
reason
But look,
for it.
that's
If I'm
cool.
getting
I
into
wouldn't
a
even do
serious
that.
thing.
But let me tell you how blessed you
You
are.
said what?
I wouldn't even like move out of my place just to live with somebody else. Like,
Yeah.
I would want to just live by myself before I don't know. Maybe that's just me.
No,
but
I mean like move out
Like
by myself.
Mm.
Only if I'm in a serious relationship, but not move in with anybody.
Mm.
But
cause they gonna hold it over your head. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no.
I just forgot that quick. Hold on.
About like
I was about
moving
to
in with a
say.
person.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Basically, she was saying like she'll have her own stuff, so he'll have his own thing.
Mhm.
So let's say someone was to happen, she could just go to her crib. You know, that's basically what you were saying.
Yeah.
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 I think it's okay to live with your people for a while. I respect people who do that because they stack up their money first. Like a lot of people are quick out of college to be like, I need to get my own place. I need to do this. And you'll get your own place, but don't have no furniture in the house because we can't afford anything. We just got out of college. Like
true.
you have to build yourself up
That's
a little
true.
bit. So
Yeah.
But let me also just because I just we'll skip to it. But you two are like very blessed with the opportunity to have. You said your biggest worry is that the only reason you will move out is because like if a man or like you were in a serious relationship, that mean your people ain't like you need to get your ass out of my house like most people are.
Well, it's
Like-
different for men and women too. I feel
My
like.
people,
my dad,
bro,
would
you
be
grown.
different.
You walk around this house. What you doing around this
yeah,
house?
so, man.
Like it's different. So
I know a lot of black families
They-
be like, once you turn 18, you gotta get out of my house.
So I'm saying y'all
Yeah.
are very blessed to like if that's your only concern. Hey, that's enjoy. I wish, but shoot, I turned 18. My mom was like, all right, so your room about to be something else. This about to be here. XYZ. I'm about to really move. So I had to get out.
I'm not mad at men though having to move out a little bit earlier because I do think as a man you're supposed to lead and gain a sense of independence because you're gonna eventually have to take care of like a family, and so I don't think that's as bad for a man. That's just my opinion. I have strong opinions, so you're looking like you disagree though.
I agree with her.
Oh, you agree?
You agree with the double standard?
How is
Yeah,
that
really.
double standard?
Like honestly, 'cause I'm
said-
thinking like literally, like I'm thinking about how my family operated. Like my dad, me and my brother, we can go. Like he wants my sister to stay in the house as long as possible. Like as long as she wants to, she can stay. And I think that's
That
a
must
good
be
way to,
nice, man.
I think
For the
that
daughter,
makes
I
sense.
think.
And I
it's
think
a
about
good
all
way.
the money that I spent on rent and like bills and shit since 18. Like that's a lot of.
Hey,
money,
I wish
boy.
I could have it back,
Boy,
but
I wish
shoot.
I could.
I don't know.
that's a
I
lot
think
of
there
money.
could be like in between, like rather than saying, okay, you're 18, get out my house now. I think there could still be support from like parents to be like, okay, this is how you go about this process. Let's help you save like some structure in that
Yeah.
rather than just being like, okay, well,
there and
you're out
figure it
there,
out.
figure it out. I think that's doing more harm than actually good. So I think it still should be like encouraged upon men to, especially like when they're younger, like, okay, find out what you can do to get up off your feet. But I think there still should be structure there.
I have another question for y'all, and I'm excited for this one because I love hearing people's answers. But what are your love languages? Give me like your top. I'll say top 3.
You know, every dude physical. Physical some shit there. No, it's funny though. You go first. I've been talking too much. It's this.
I don't know it. I don't look. I'm gonna be honest. I don't really know the true definition of love language, but
Okay,
I do.
You mean to name them what they are?
Yeah. go
Okay,
ahead.
so it's like basically like the way that you prefer to be like the way you receive love the best, or then the way you give love. So there's physical touch, quality time, words of affirmation. What's the other one?
Gift
Acts of
giving.
service and gift giving. I think those are the
Yeah.
5.
You want me to go, Mikey?
Well, the one like
ahead.
what I'm thinking about is like if I can be with a girl that like can interact and like love my family the same way I does. Does that kind of fall under one of the
Acts of service, maybe.
Maybe is that like
Quality
acts of service?
time?
Like,
That's quality.
Quality
yeah, like I
time.
love like at family functions like. You can sit with my cousins and my like aunts
And you don't
everything.
gotta be
You
around.
don't gotta be right next to me, and you
Yeah.
are fine. You know, there's not gonna be no problems at the end of the night. Like you're
Yeah,
good.
I
You
think that's
treat
big.
my family just like you, and they treat you just like.
Yeah, I think that's big. Me, definitely physical touch and words of affirmation. I like validation. I like you telling me you love me and things like that. Even though sometimes that don't mean nothing for real.
Ooh,
But,
honey, we gonna have to talk about this because I feel like
Love.
you've been
It sounds
hurt.
like he's got.
I have.
Yeah.
He got a tattoo. What did it say?
Fuck love.
Oh,
Dang.
Yeah. But I got that when I was
leave
in
that
high
one
school.
out.
Yeah, I got that when I was in high school.
See, you a different person now. You got to cut. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm really a lover boy. I love people.
Yeah.
But I think words of affirmation is like real important. Like I like to talk to like really get to know you and just like we could talk about anything. Like Like just pick your brain. Like I like girls that's teaching me like stuff too. Like even though like I'm the guider, like I'm the protector, but like you also learning from me and I'm learning from you. You know, but definitely like words of affirmation, physical.
I would say quality time would be number one. I think once you spend a lot of time with somebody, you could really get to know them, like know their mindset and just like how they think, or even family structure. Also traumas too. Like the more time you spend with them, the more comfortable they're gonna feel. I think the only other one I would say would be like number two would probably be words of affirmation.
Yeah.
But I think the way I would give love would probably be like acts of service. Yeah.
So
I was just thinking that too. Like that's, I feel like I give love the best. Doing that.
Yeah,
That's my number one. Acts of service. Like I come home and you made the bed. You ain't have to do that, baby. You ain't had to make the bed.
Make the bed. That's
So it's simple. I'm so simple to please. I really don't do much.
Yeah, me too. I think that might be a guy thing.
Dang, you really put the water in the fridge when I left the case up there. You ain't have to do all that.
I think that's like a guy thing. Like
So
guys,
real for that.
Some guys probably not easy to please.
Yeah.
But like I'm very easy.
Like,
Like
damn, you folded that laundry that was in that chair for a week.
I'm dead.
Dang, shorty.
I think it could be women too, because like with cooking, like I love cooking, but like I swear if you take advantage of the acts of kindness I'm doing for you, I swear I will burn your house down.
I'm gonna buy the groceries.
And I'll leave a note.
I think my top love language is quality time. For sure, quality time. I like spending time with people. Like, I like getting to know people. And even if we're not doing anything, if we're just like in the same room together and we can be quiet, I feel like that's the best thing. And it's not any awkwardness. Like, we can just be around each other. I think that's the best. And physical touch, but not even like sex. I'm just like a touchy-feely person. Like,
I think that's my least favorite is physical touch.
really?
That's what I
Yeah.
was gonna say too.
I think for me, it's just like, that's the last door to unlock before I know I'm locked in. Once I become like too like
That's good.
physical with you, or like I always just want to like be up under you, I'm just doomed. Like don't even, I'm
Too
just
far
in too
gone.
far.
Definitely adds a different element.
yeah.
Yeah.
But even like not even sexual, like I'm not really like a hand holder unless you remind. Like we in public, I'm not just gonna be holding your hand like or something like that. But that's like physical touch, or like I just want to be like I'm not even like subconsciously being like, oh, let me touch you. Like I'm not really on it. My mom didn't really kiss me a lot either growing up. I still love her, love you, mama. But like we don't really like.
That's
Bye,
just
mama.
in your
Like a super
family.
physical-
Yeah.
It wasn't like bye, mama. Like hell no, we weren't like that.
I think that, I grew up like that. Like everyone in my family hugs, kiss, love you, like growing up. So I think that's maybe why I'm like that. It definitely affects how you are as an adult, like how you grew up, how your people like interacted with you. That plays a huge part in that.
100%.
So I want to talk about boundaries and setting boundaries. So I'm going to speak to being on a college campus, because in college, I feel like sometimes it can be hard to set those boundaries because everyone is in such close proximity to each other, and it's just such easy access to everybody, especially if you're living in a dorm or close to campus. It's easy to call someone up and be like, hey, come over at 2:00 in the morning. So I want to know, how do you set boundaries, or how did you set boundaries in college? Do you think those boundaries are important, and how did you navigate like that kind of stuff?
Oh, look at me first. Go ahead.
Nah, I've been talking too much. You go, Howard. You just graduated.
Yeah. There's a lot of stuff involved in my Howard experience. I'm just trying to decipher between them. But as far as like, I feel like I didn't, like I said before, I didn't know the difference between love and lust. So I also didn't know what it looked like to establish boundaries. So I found that out maybe a little too late in the game, but I found that out like just through Hurd, where I'm like, okay, I'm tired of feeling this way. What am I going to change about it? And so I think it's very important. I think one of the boundaries I established was like no kissing on like the first or second date. And then also I think sometimes I could be like a people pleaser. That's just my personality. So I think also when it comes to like being intimate with a person, I don't have to people please you on that. Like, that's okay. I could take my time and be okay with that. And if my timeline doesn't align with yours, okay, then you're just not for me. Next. Yeah.
Thank you. Next, boom. A man definitely needs to respect your boundaries. Like, and I think I like that you talked about love and and lust. We're gonna have to talk about that because I have an episode. It's literally like love versus lust because that is such a big deal in college. Do y'all know what love versus lust is?
Yes. Well,
Y'all know
Explain
what
it.
lust is?
yes.
I have an idea, but I want to hear your definition.
So do I.
Oh, okay. I'll give him a definition. I think love is, I'm going to come back to that because I'm still working on that. But I know lust is when you look at someone and I think you want them for their physical and not what's on the inside. So
Yeah.
you're looking at them based on like their body and seeing them with like a sexual lens and like kind of what you would want to do with them versus like getting to know them and more emotional development, spiritual development, more not as much that kind of connection, but more of the physical connection y'all could have with each other.
Agreed.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. I would say that's about it.
I
Yeah.
think, do y'all think y'all struggled in college with love and lust? I know,
I mean,
in my opinion, guys like lust after women a lot, but it can be women lusting after men too. It just depends. But
yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that.
I think there is something wrong with that though, because when you lust after people, that it is so many problems I think that come with like lusting after someone because not only are you not really looking at them for who they are, but you're seeing them for their body. And so you're going to miss so much about them because you're looking at them just for the physical. Now, do I feel like you should be attracted to the person that you're with? Definitely. But when it's just lust, I feel like that's how like you get caught up in soul ties and all these other things because you're not really getting to know this person for who they are, but just their body. And it's almost a false sense of true intimacy and love. And that's why it gets really clouded and confusing. And it can mess up a lot of people, especially in college, because everybody's confused on what love is and what lust is. And everyone's kind of just lusting after each other. And so it's just, I saw this video the other day and it was, I think I was watching Grownish. Have y'all seen that?
No.
Yes.
I've heard of it.
I just started it. It's on it was on Disney Plus actually, but it showed how it was like 2:00 in the morning after a party, and it showed all the text messages that were popping up. It was like, you up, can I come over? What you doing? Da da da. And I was like, you don't even realize how many of those text messages are actually sent in college. And to me, any message after 10 p.m. lust. There's nothing good happening after 10 p.m.
I got a question now.
I say midnight.
I got a question now.
Okay, I get
So I got a question.
I don't know. My granny always said 10, so I'm going to say
Now,
10.
the street lights come on.
By 10 o'clock, I got my moo on. I'm in the bed. So.
Right. I'm drinking my wine.
So if I got a question.
I have a question too, but I don't know how to ask.
No, because look, hear me out.
I wanna ask
Hear me
you
out.
a
If I draw the
respectful
line
way.
in the sand though, and I say, hey, I'm trying to pull up at 10 a.m. and just do this, I establish a boundary, right? Hey, we're just physical, right? If you agree to that and I do pull up and we participate in whatever we do, if there's a boundary set, it's still lust.
It's probably fun, but it's not healthy.
The
Probably.
boundary set, hey, this ain't serious. So is it different than? I guess it is different than someone just pulling up and just telling you what you want to hear. But I feel like when you put a boundary down, like, hey, I just want to do
It makes it simple.
X, Y, and
I'll
Z.
take that on a little bit.
X, Y, and Z.
I think as long as there's like you being blunt on what it is,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Yeah.
As long as both people know what it is and what it's not, that's okay. But
Okay.
where it becomes unfair is when a person can be like, okay, this is what I'm currently looking for. And then they're like, yeah, I'm on board with that. And then you continue on and you think you're building towards that. And then the whole time they're like, actually, I'm all right. And it's just like, what did I spend all my time doing?
And that's where situationships come in because
Yeah.
one person thought it was this. And that's why communication is a big part of it because you end up having like the friends with benefits. He might be thinking it's something serious and she's just fooling around with you and vice versa. And I feel like it happens a lot to girls because men will feed you false lies.
Boys too. I know some people that happened to them.
Lying is not game. You got to be straight up.
Yeah,
That's why I'm here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But you have to let people know like what you want, like what you were saying.
Like, what if you think it's love, but then like you do what you do and you realize it's just lust? Like,
Then it was lust the whole time.
yeah, like what if you think it was love, but then it's like, okay, well, I got what we did this, and now I'm like, I don't know if this is really.
I think the way I'm starting to figure out the difference because I'm still learning the difference because it's kind of hard to tell when you're like really attracted to somebody or you feel like you really like somebody. I think it's going to be based on like my thoughts about this person or my thoughts are like, oh, I really want to get to know them like on a deeper level. I want to do this with them. If I start including them in like my future plans, oh, I want to travel with this person, maybe do this with this person, things outside of like a room. You know what I'm
it's
saying?
subconscious,
I
maybe.
think that's how I know I want to get to know them better, and I actually could probably see myself liking or like falling in love with this person. I have a question. Have y'all ever been
I
in
was just
love?
about to ask you that. Have you been in love?
I don't.
Yeah.
Yes.
For
I'm
sure.
gonna y'all go first.
Yeah.
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 Everyone has.
Heck yeah.
Definitely, yeah.
How do y'all know that it was love though?
Because them boundaries set themselves. I ain't want to talk to nobody else. I was crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a
I'm
good
here
way
every
to
day.
put it,
Yeah. That's
Shoot,
the
ain't nobody here. You can check that. I don't care. What's up?
Yeah.
I'm here.
So
And it just
You
happened,
let her
like-
check your phone and stuff.
No, she never even asked because it
Oh.
was like that. She already knew where it was. I went into college thinking I was gonna be but I had a girlfriend by homecoming. We went crazy over crazy. We was locked in. She was a virgin when I met her. Not to put her business out there, but yeah.
What?
We was locked in.
I
I didn't say Stephanie was but yeah, we was locked in. I was crazy over her.
So y'all been in love too.
Yeah, definitely.
How do y'all know it was love?
Like what he said, when you just ain't really worrying about other women, I think that's when I know I really like you for real. And I'm big on that. Like, I mean, you gotta be on the same time. Like, if I ain't talking to nobody, you gotta be talking about nobody for real. But yeah, I mean, yeah, once I know, like, I don't really, I mean, you're gonna always think somebody attractive, even if you with somebody. That's just human nature for real. But the minute I'm like, I'm not even worrying about that for real. That's when I know I'm like, yeah, I fuck with her.
How did you know?
I'd hate to do it again, but like it's basically what they said. Like when I got with my last serious girlfriend, like it just everything else stopped just out of nowhere. You know, like that's who I want to talk to. That's who I wanted to be with, and yeah, I feel like that's just the easiest way to know. Like over time, you'll just really sit back and think. And you'll just be like, okay, yeah. Like I noticed the patterns that's been happening these last couple of months, however long y'all been talking. Like, okay, yes, I think I love her.
How about you, sis?
I think for me, it was just feeling very secure in my relationship. And I think it's just very similar to what everyone else said. Like, I just had tunnel vision. I didn't want nobody else. You met my daddy. Ain't nobody meet my daddy. Like, that's different. So I think that was just like a few factors. Or also when like there would be hiccups in our relationship, like that was one of my number one priorities, is just making sure like, okay, let's fix it. And how are we going to fix it and go about it? Yeah. Otherwise, I just cut you off. But
You love somebody, can
Don't
you
follow
fall
me.
out of love?
huh?
Yeah,
I said, if you love somebody, can you fall out of love? Is
Yeah.
that true love?
I feel
it's
like
before?
even to this day, even though I don't date that person, right, I'm gonna always have love for them. I'm not in love with you. But if you were to pass suddenly, I would be upset. If something tragic were to happen, I would feel some type of way. But that doesn't mean, even though I'm not in love with you, that doesn't mean I don't have love for you at some point. I still care about you. I'm just not with you.
If we together and my ex-girlfriend died and I was crying, you wouldn't feel some type of way?
No, because in my opinion, that was someone that was your person at one point in time in your life. That was someone that was important to you. Who am I to
agree.
judge on whether that person was, important enough or not, whether I'm in the picture or not? She came before me.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, you should cry over her. That was someone important to you.
That was like a chapter of your life.
Right.
Yeah.
But I mean, people say that, but sometimes people just forget about people like after they break up.
Yeah,
They be acting like
Y'all broke up for a reason.
right, but I'm saying like they be acting like it's still all love when like both people moved on, but it really don't be for real. But back to the other question, I also know like I'm in love is when little things they do like it affect my emotions. Like I'm feeling some type of way, like I feel it in my chest. That's how I know I love
you start getting hot and stuff, like body,
Yeah,
body temperature rising.
Nah, just when little things like something happen, like I feel a certain type of way. Because if I don't feel nothing, I don't care.
Yeah,
I don't
exactly.
care about what you got going. But if I feel it, I'm like, damn, I love the girl.
And I've realized that about some people too. Like
So
they go out, I don't like. They doing whatever they doing, like, I don't care. That's how I know it's like, okay,
Yeah, like, for real.
that might be just one of those lust twins, not the love.
Yeah, for sure.
I think I used to think that I was in love in like my past relationships, but as I grew, I realized I don't think that was, maybe I call it like puppy love. Like I don't think it was love. So I don't think I've been in love yet. I feel like I've really had strong feelings for people. But when I think about love, I think about something like, I don't know, I feel like I'm a hopeless romantic when it comes to certain things. So I think I want something like passionate, something like where I feel it, something more fiery. I think I haven't felt that. But I don't think that's a bad thing. I think that keeps it exciting that I still have that opportunity. But I don't know, because at one point it was like, I think I talked about it in my first episode, like a situationship I had. I thought maybe I could have been in love with that person because of how I felt, but I'm like, does that make sense to be in love with someone who you weren't even with? Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
You can be in love with the idea of somebody.
Yeah.
Because
That's a
everything
very-
in your
that's a very
head might
true
not
thing.
be what
That's
they
a-
even
yeah,
are.
that's-
Yeah.
I think I learned that word on TikTok. I think it's called like limerence or
Limerence,
something.
yeah.
Yes. Where you love the idea of a person, but not like the actual person.
I think a lot of girls struggle with that. Like,
Sounds like that sounds like delusional.
That's what it is. Because there's something in your head that they're not.
Yeah, it sounds like
You don't even know.
like you just dwelling on something.
But I've been there before. And then you really meet them and you be like, bro, this is what I was going crazy over? It's crazy.
I've never felt that way ever.
Shoot, I've been. But this girl so mad on this girl, I can't wait to meet. And then you meet, you be like, this is weird. What? Oh my God. What?
Not like being eager to meet them, just like
Oh,
I think something about them. Like I think this person this way, and I never really met them yet. Then when I really meet them, they like the opposite of something like that. But
I watched a video about that. It was like men get disappointed a lot when they see somebody on social media and like they meet them in person and like what they imagine in their head they would be like, they're not like that.
Oh, that's scary.
yeah.
I mean, I don't care about social media and how you.
I
I
mean,
mean, we have.
and if you
You're
don't,
putting an
2025.
image out there, and that's not what your image is. Eh?
Like you're talking about a catfish?
I wouldn't say that, but it's like
If you present
the
yourself
idea
a
of
certain
you,
way.
like not in a bad way, but if I see you on Instagram, you do sports. Like I'm like, oh, she active, she do this. I pull up on you, you like, oh, I don't go to the gym. I just chill and eat. I'm eating. I'm like, dang.
Oh, so you're talking about maybe like lifestyle.
But the
catfish.
idea of you, like, I thought you were an athlete. I thought you were like, you're tall, you do this, and I pull up on you and you don't do like.
So your account is a facade.
But it's not her fault. It's me. I made that idea in my head when I seen her and saw she was tall and saw that she looked athletic. So it's not really her fault.
I have another question. Do y'all believe in like gender roles?
Yes.
Yeah.
Everybody said yes?
Yeah.
Okay.
So do you.
This is a safe space. I had to make sure.
Yeah, I would say so. I just grew up very traditional.
Yeah.
So maybe that's just like a Southern thing because being up north in DC for 4 years, you see a lot of like different type of lifestyles, especially people from like New York and Philly and Baltimore. So I just think for me, I'm just very traditional. So I do believe in them to a certain extent though. Yeah.
To a certain extent.
Yeah.
I agree.
Oh yeah, old school.
Hmm?
You talking about like true traditional? They be like, it's woman, like that's too traditional.
Wait.
Yeah, that's a little
That's
blank.
old school. That's old school. That's old school. Yeah, that's too traditional now.
No.
Like,
I know what you mean.
Yeah,
you said it
like,
kind of
like women like
wrong.
Don't
but I
talk
get
back in my house. That's like traditional. Not my
So-
traditional though.
So like,
I'm glad you clarified that.
Yeah, not my mama, not my people. We wasn't going through that, but when you see traditional, shoot, women making decisions in the house, that ain't true traditional.
That ain't.
Your grandpa, you think your grandma was telling your grandpa what to do?
Yeah,
Yes.
my grandma.
That ain't true.
Yes,
What?
she was.
You think your great? Okay, you think your great grandpa your great grandma was
Yeah,
running
my
stuff back
great-grandma.
then?
so in like traditional roles, you want the woman to do what in the house? Like cook, clean.
Yeah, but
Take care.
That would be nice.
I do that too though.
Yeah, we'll all help, but that would be nice.
Yeah, you gotta.
You need to go to work too.
I feel like you.
So you want your woman to work.
Sorry. When Adam and Eve sinned in the garden, God cursed
Oh,
the
here we
ground
go.
and said, "You need to work, both of y'all. You will both work.
I agree with that. I
We will
don't.
I'm not
both
mad at
work,
that. I'm not mad.
and we will both
It
provide
doesn't
for
have
this
to be, like,
child.
going into the office.
It don't
You
gotta
can
be
have
crazy.
Anything, you know?
You gon' work.
I
Something.
can't
So
be-
you want her
You can work
to
for me. if we have,
contribute
like,
to like
You are-
bills and stuff?
Yeah.
Well, here's
Well, it
the
depends
thing.
where we are.
What's the bill? If we going out to eat and we both
like
hungry, that's a bill.
household bills.
Oh, I mean, it don't gotta be that. But
It
I
depends
mean,
where we are.
sure, we go out to eat.
Within each other.
You better.
Yeah,
Sure.
it just depends because, like, I know, like, I have a vision for my life and all this and that, but shit, I don't see life happen to a lot of different people. You know, I hope that the woman that I'm with at that time, if I am going through something like that,
Yeah.
they can, they wouldn't mind helping
Leave you
out
high
and,
and
like,
dry, yeah.
looking at me crazy, like,
I think
can't
you
provide
have
no
to
more.
pick each
Bye.
other up when you're low. But I mean, like, just your mindset going in. Do you want your woman to pay bills? Like, if in an ideal world, would you want her to go to work and contribute? So, like, just say if I'm paying the light bill, you're gonna pay the car note kind of thing.
Depends
Like,
on
That's
where I'm
so
at in life.
XYZ.
Like it's just hard. Like it depends on where
Nah,
I'm
I
at.
mean,
Like,
it ain't
if I
gotta be
can
that
do
strict.
it and
feel like
we
that
can be
builds trust,
comfortable,
though.
I'll do it.
okay, wait. I was trying to listen to everybody. You said
If it just depends on where we're at
Where
in life.
you're at.
Because if I can do it, then and we can be comfortable, then cool. Like if I can't, then
okay.
hopefully I can. That's the plan.
Yeah. Mm.
What do you think?
It don't got to be that set in stone. We gonna both be working. I can pay all the bills, but if we go out to eat, dang. Or if you
Pick up
like,
something.
we do something like you do the fun stuff. We'll, go on a vacation. Boom, you throw a little something on there. But it ain't gonna be like you paying the Wi-Fi and I got this. Like we roommates. Nah, I do all that, but you gonna be at work for sure.
I feel like I have a joint bank account with my wife though. So at the end of the day, it's like
Or
it's
shoot,
the same.
all the
card with
kids
swiping.
stuff. The kid needs this for school. How about you knock the kids stuff? Like it ain't gotta be XYZ.
Yeah, that's how I always imagine my life. Like I said, if he's gonna pay the bills, I'll take care of like the household needs. So whatever the kids need, like decorating, getting groceries. That's how I imagined it. Now I do plan on working, but I don't think it's bad if a woman doesn't want to work. I don't think that's bad. But in the time we live in now, I do think it's important for a woman to have her own money. I don't think you should ever be fully dependent on a man. I don't think that's good, just how things are going now. But I don't think it's bad for women to want to be stay-at-home moms because I feel like that can be a full-time job.
So
Yeah.
So-
it's important.
Yeah.
Like I'd rather my kids stay with the mom than sending it out to daycare like every day.
Oh yeah.
I don't think it's bad. I think
I wish we
there
could
could
both stay at
just
home.
be like that choice.
Duh. With the kid, they don't work like that.
I'm dead.
We could all stay at home. Duh. Hey, wouldn't that be great? No, it don't work like that. Sorry.
But yeah, I think there could be like a choice. Like, okay, if my man is out working and he's providing everything, then okay, I'll take care of like the stuff at home. If we're both working though, I think that's where it then should be like a joint effort. And because if I'm outside working, you outside working, we both hustling, we both getting our money, and then I'm coming home and then you sit on the couch and I still gotta take care of like the kids, the house and everything. I feel like that's where it becomes very unfair. But I don't think it's wrong for women to want to stay at home. I mean, shoot, I went to school with a lot of girls and I would ask, in high school, and I would ask them, I'm like, oh, okay, like, what do you want to do for a career? Like, what do you want to do? And they're like, oh, I just want to be like a wife and stay at home kids.
Where'd y'all go to high school? Ursuline, right?
Ursuline Academy. Yes.
I was at
Yeah.
No, I seen it on Instagram when I was looking through the page and everything. But
But
I went to
yeah.
Jesuit. Like I was
Oh.
enrolled in Jesuit for like summer class. I ended up transferring to the colony with them, but I was up there for a little bit, so I know.
I never meet people anymore who went to private school in Dallas.
It was
Really?
literally like just the summer classes. I
Y'all,
didn't even.
that-
But that's
They
what
did
That
you know
went
about.
through the interviews
Yeah.
and shit, got accepted and everything.
You went to private school like y'all whole life? Or what?
I did, yeah.
For high school and elementary.
Well, y'all are younger than me.
was
So
that?
never mind.
It was
Private
It's
school kids
all
crazy.
I was used to, pretty much. I think I went to private school my whole life except 7th and 8th grade. And I went to private school being like the only black student or one of the few black students my whole life. So middle school, I went to like a school, it was all black students. So that was kind of different than going to an HBCU. That was also a shock again. But I'm glad I did it because it was definitely needed. But I enjoyed private school. I do feel like I missed out on some like public school experiences, like traditional proms and things like that. But I do think I gained so many other things.
No,
going
we
to
had
private school.
proms. We had proms.
Yeah, we had proms, but we would do it with like the all boys school.
Yeah, it'd be
would-
joint.
Yeah, it
The
was,
sister school. That's what they. Call it.
Yeah.
No.
I like the public school. I think I'd rather put my kids to public school than private school.
I feel like
we was doing
the private school is a good foundation. Like not in a
Yeah.
bad way,
It's just
but you
set
sound
up
very articulate, and not to say that there's a reason for that, but I've been through the whole "you sound white" thing. I went to private school till 4th grade.
yeah,
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
I went
real
to
bad.
American Heritage. It closed down, and I went to like Plano Christian for like a year,
Oh, okay.
and PCA, and then but like you get the whole. I don't know. It's just a cool little tool to have in your belt. Like it's
Yeah.
a different type of code switching that. You know
I
how to
think-
do.
My private school experience was a little different because the one that I went to from like K through 8 was mostly Hispanic. Like I was the only black kid for like, I was like in 8th grade. The next black kid was like, I think 2nd grade. So there was like a big gap. So then when I went to Ursuline, which is a predominantly white school, it was totally different. And of course, it's like a different demographic and also like financial demographic too. So there was a lot of things that like I was experiencing that I didn't realize until I left that wasn't quote unquote normal.
Yeah.
Like everybody receiving a car when they're 16, that's not normal, but like we didn't know any different. Or like some girls one girl, she had a Sweet 16 and her dad got her a Tesla and it was the wrong color. And she threw a fit in front of the entire party. But like, that was crazy.
My
But,
dad warned me about that.
Said, let me
When
have
I was about to go to Jesuit, he was like, I just want to let you know, like, your friends going to be driving to school. You might take the bus to school. Like, they're going to be going on trips. You might not be able to do all that.
Network.
I low-key felt like that at TC, though.
Network.
I feel like freshman year is when everybody got whips.
Yeah.
You ain't have whips.
It's
kind of say
private
something.
school, but it's different whips pulling up at the
Yeah,
Jesuit
like you have
parking
people
lot,
pulling
you
up
know?
with Teslas,
Yeah, it's different
Porsches,
whips.
like
We having Hondas
crazy
and-
stuff.
No, ain't nothing wrong with Hondas and shit.
Not
like
at
that,
all.
but it's it's
Sure.
different.
Yeah.
It's different.
Yeah.
Facts it is.
I think that can kind of low key affect you too, like seeing that. But that's a different conversation. But I'm glad I went to private school. I think the education part definitely prepared me for college. I'm not gonna lie. I felt like I breezed through college. I think I graduated with like a 3.8, but that was with me not really like trying that much. If I would have put like effort in, I think I would have done even better than that. But I feel like the curriculum was like what we learned freshman year or ninth grade year was what we were learning freshman year. So I'm glad that happened. I think one of my last questions for y'all, I want to talk about red flags. How do you know? You made a face, so
I need to stop.
Yeah.
Wait, the camera.
I want to know, what do y'all consider a red flag, or what is a red flag that you notice and you're like, yeah, no.
You know, I'm gonna take a spin on this. I'm gonna talk about my red flags, but I feel like I notice it when it's a reoccurring issue when somebody else in a past relationship has brought up the same exact thing. Just speaking for me, like I've been, or let's say if I'm messing with somebody currently or something, they'll say, you know, you really did it, and I've heard people in my past say that same exact thing. And I'm like, damn, like, oh, that must be true. Like that's how I know it's really a red flag in me. And I hear it, like it'd be the same thing. So sadly, like
Yeah,
I'd be like, dang, that's what the last one said. Like,
So what do they say?
Give us one, Jay. What did they say? What's wrong with you?
Yeah, let us know.
you know, and I'll just say this, like, and it's something I'm dealing with, you know, but I'm really like, I can be very, very cold. Like I know how to turn my emotions completely off. And
I say that about
at the
both
end of the day, and
both of us?
it's a doggy dog world. And if it's you or me, I gotta pick me. And like I can really get to that mode where it's like I don't care about like I support myself, I take care of myself, I do this. Like it ain't nothing that at the end of the day, this relationship is an accessory. It's not a necessity. So shoot, I'm gonna pick me every time. And it can really kind of get like I don't know.
Sound like-
it can get ugly. Like I'm just like it's
And I
me.
think-
I don't, you know, I don't know. It's just a bad thing, but I've heard it multiple times. Like, you just so cold. Like, you can turn your feelings off. And it's like, shoot.
And to kind of like add on to that, I think that's how I am now. Like my earlier in like my relationship life, it was like very toxic, you know, that young love or whatever. And now that I'm like grown, I really don't like have a tolerance for nothing. Like I don't want to argue. Like I don't want to do none of that. Like I've been there, done it. So now it's like I really be wanting peace for real. So my red flag is really the only thing if you don't give me like I hear you. Like I'm not saying like our arguments like I'm not listening. Like I hear you, but sometimes stuff really just don't be that big. And people really got real stuff going on. You know, some people really just be want to drive make up problems and don't be having them for real.
People dying.
Yeah, like we got friends that be dying and stuff like that. Like that's like a real big problem that can never come back. So like you wanting to fuss about like liking a girl photo or something.
I
That's
hear
not
you
what
on
you
should have said. That
an
was
extent,
you just.
but I do.
You missed the layup. It was
with that one.
No, okay. I just use that because I mean I ain't doing
crazy.
that. I ain't just. I mean I ain't gonna lie. You can't be liking photos. But I mean I just say that to say like that's really small. It's small.
I think I hear what you're saying. Like there are real problems, but I do feel like if this is somebody that you love and care about, if it's something that's bothering them, then it's just as real of a problem.
No, for sure.
That's my opinion. So even if it's maybe like minuscule to you, it might be big for them, and that might be an insecurity that they have for other reasons. So as like their partner in this relationship. You're gonna kind of try to get to know the backstory as to why do you feel this way, so I can better understand, because it's not a big deal for me, but it's a big deal for you for some reason. So I want to know why.
That's what your mama was trying to tell you that one day, man.
I know.
See, red flag. You're hearing it over and over. See?
That's exactly what your mama was saying.
And that is, I can't lie, that's definitely something I should work on. Because I've been through a lot, and like you said, like other people problems is not as, like me is nothing and it's really big to them. So I definitely got to take that.
It's just about getting to
consideration.
know one another. That's all it comes down to. I want
I don't
red
know.
flags for y'all.
I'm not talk about myself. 'Cause- okay, hold on. That's not a red flag.
Accountability red flag. No.
But just to switch the conversation a little bit, I think a red flag in someone that you're, talking to or getting entangled with is someone that's never been by themselves. Like they feel like they constantly need somebody, even though because nowadays there's two different types of single. They're single and then they're single. So let me explain a little bit. Single.
Please. I'm
Yes.
I want to know the difference between this two.
Single is like you single, yes, technically, but you still have a roster. You still got people you're entertaining, whether that's like via conversation or you just like their presence. Okay. Single, your phone dry, nobody hitting you up. You really just enjoying your like own space and time. And if somebody comes up to you that's not really like floating your boat for real, you're like, nah, I'm okay. Like, but you still by yourself.
Yeah.
So I think somebody that has never fully been by themselves entirely, that can be a red flag.
It is a red flag.
Mm-hmm.
Because why can't you spend time by yourself? Yeah.
What's wrong with you? You don't like yourself?
I was like that at one point. Like I didn't like being by myself, but I think I talked about that on 2 episodes ago. I realized it was like a lack of confidence I had with myself. I had to do a little reevaluation and make myself comfortable with spending time with myself to really get to know myself better and understand why I felt like that, because I don't want to be the reason the relationship fails.
I love time by myself. I love it. It's important.
Yeah.
Like you gotta really like learn yourself, especially like your first heartbreak. That'll probably, it just depends who you are. But me, like that definitely taught me a lot. Like then I really like. It just taught me a lot. Like enjoy yourself. You don't need nobody for real. It's gonna come.
It allows you to do a lot of like self-analysis.
Yeah, for sure.
And then also allows you like to think a lot and also, analyze your patterns. Like you said, okay, what red flags have I been exhibiting? But also too, like if I'm coming across people, the same person in different fonts, what am I doing? So it's like, it allows you to just start thinking more. Yeah.
And where are you looking for these people? Bro, you didn't, last exes ain't SHIT. They all been from the club. You gotta look somewhere else.
I go to Run Club.
they all on each other. Don't go to Run Club. Somewhere else.
Me? All right. So my red flag, like number one thing would be I'm a big family person. So
That's
and like
so good.
they can account like how much I truly am around my family. Like where we do everything together. Like that's really like my friends, my cousins and shit. Like that's who I do stuff with. And if they see something in you that they're like, no, I'm definitely gonna listen. And if you can't be around my family and it's just problems all the time, it's definitely something that it'll make it not work. And I know a lot of people, they don't like to bring family into the relationship, but I'm just not like that. It's just a part of it. You're gonna be a part of it.
Yeah.
Do you have siblings?
I got a little brother, little sister.
You need
and my
like
little
a
brother just
support
went through
system
something
and stuff.
just like this, and it was like made me realize like, okay, the family, even though they are dumb 99% of the time, they got some, they got eyes and they can see what's true and what's not, and they're gonna look out for you. They're gonna tell you what it is because they love you like genuinely. So they're the best people to listen to, in my opinion, if you have family like that.
I think even if it's not family, if you're not close to your family, a good friend, but you need some type of village, like, because I think if you go into a serious relationship with nobody to kind of like back you up there, like you said, there's going to be things that you miss. So it's definitely good to have somebody. A red flag, I think in someone else, I don't know why, but I feel like if we can't laugh together, I feel like if you're not funny, I'm so serious on that. Like I talked about that at the beginning, like I'm scarred from being with someone who I felt like didn't understand my humor. That's such a big part. You have to be able to laugh and have fun, because if not, then what do we have if
No,
we
for
can't have
real.
fun? Like,
No, for sure.
If we're not laughing, we just looking at each other a little crazy. I don't know. Like, you just give me
that's
weird
what
vibes.
it was like.
See, now I wish I could see bro. I said, bro, is she funny for real, bro?
And that's what.
Bro, was she funny? You just wouldn't let. No, I'm just like.
I
Yeah.
think I'm hilarious, but
And that go back to like, you know, some boys they say they like a girl that's like the bros. And when I say that, I mean like you can vibe with them, like you can have a conversation about anything, like it's flowing. Like, yeah, I think that's important.
See, but then I had a girl who was like the bros, and I was too honest. And then, you know, I confided in her too much, and then when we tried to be in a relationship, she was using stuff that I told her, and we were supposed to be bros.
I don't want my girl like the bro.
Yeah.
She's be the most ladylike.
Yeah.
Okay, see, now I think you're getting ladylike for sure. That's what we want. But I'm saying, bro, like you can talk like she's
down to
real,
earth.
Yeah, and real funny. Like sometimes girls just they only got a personality.
You know, they can hang out with you in the bro.
Now, I do have a
No.
question though. How do y'all feel about like men and women friendships and like, let's say the woman you're into has like a guy best friend or like mainly hangs around guys or like vice versa? Like, what is y'all's take on that?
Let's talk. Remember, let's talk.
I got two.
Remember the whole dinner, pay for the dinner, go out with your girlfriend. Who's your friend? Conversation we had.
I got
yeah.
two girls that like I've known for a very long time that I consider very good friends. And in my last relationship, I told her before it even got too serious, I was like, hey, these two people, they're very important to me. And you're going to meet them. You're going to be around them. And I don't want you to think anything of it. Brought them around and there was never any problems, you know. I think as long as there's respect, you know, there's no. And they respected her. She respected them. I respected both parties, you know, so there was no problems.
I think
Yeah, what happened at this dinner table? Y'all talking?
No,
about?
that was a whole different
No, we
conversation.
were having a
We
conversation
were arguing about if you paying for a meal. That's also
with
different.
your friend. Like,
With a friend that's a girl.
yes.
Like
He was like, no, that's a date.
No,
You
we were
can
talking
only do
about
that
what
for
makes it a date, and I said paying for the meal, and he was like, "Well, I have friends
That's
who
not
I
date.
go, well,
a friend date.
yeah, friend date,
Friend date.
yeah. I got plenty of girls that are friends, but we go out to eat. You got it, and I got mine.
Nah,
But I
I'll
got
pay for her sometimes.
I got
She'll
plenty
pay
of
for
girls
me
that are friends.
sometimes. Like,
Yeah. I got girls who
I
just
don't
spend the night.
deal with the guy best friend stuff.
on y'all's podcast.
What? Yeah.
You don't got a girl best friend?
No.
no, he doesn't.
I got my
That's not good. You can't be around nothing but dudes.
So
all
wait,
day.
Just
I
mean.
don't be around nothing but
Just
dudes.
mean.
I'm not mean at all. It's just that I just currently don't.
so it's like okay for y'all to have girl best friends, but if the shoe was on the other foot, y'all wouldn't really care for it.
Well, I wouldn't have a girl best friend because I know the woman I won't allow it. I mean, if she do, she do. But
My last girlfriend had one, and he kind of took it too far. That's when I started having a problem. Before, it was never a problem. We all hung out, and you know, it got weird. It got sticky, so you know, we just moved on from that one.
On y'all's podcast, y'all usually talk about sports, huh?
Yes,
So this is a little different.
this is what we want.
This is
So
what
y'all
we-
like this?
yeah,
The thing about ours is like our guests and stuff. All we know is athletes.
Yeah,
That's who we
man.
grew up athletes. We like that's just what we know. We're trying to venture out and like
Yeah.
Shoot.
artists and
Yeah, this-
like women just have all types of stuff on.
yeah.
I got a few homegirls that can help y'all out on a few different
They gonna
perspectives.
watch this and be like, "Yeah."
So tell them we're ready, man. We're accepting guests.
I think this was good. We're gonna have to do this. I think next time we're gonna need 2 or 3 hours with them because I think once y'all got to talking, y'all had so many good things to say. This
It's
is
normally
good.
like
The
that.
comments finna tear us up. But
No, yeah, the people are gonna love y'all, and I think it's gonna be great. But we are running out of time. But this was so fun. I didn't even realize this hour went by.
It did. It went by
quickly.
really
Exactly.
quickly.
This is the quickest hour that we've ever had, but I think the guests are really like the audience and the viewers are definitely going to enjoy this. We're going to make sure to tag y'all in your podcast, and it's just going to be so fun. We're definitely going to do this again, but thank y'all so much for joining us. This was
Thank you.
a fun conversation and gave us a lot of things to talk about, and we're going to have some good sound bites that people are going to eat them up. Yeah, they're going to eat it up. So this was great. Thank you. I'm going to make sure I clip y'all, especially y'all.
Especially Jay. If they don't like it, he finna comment red flag.
We'll be on that.
We'll
what's
be
the
back.
app, T app.
we'll be back. We'll be back.
The T app, that's a whole
We'll be
different
back.
story.
We should have went in depth.
But thank y'all so much for tuning in to Hurd Reality Check. Be sure to follow us on Instagram at Hurd Reality Check Podcast and subscribe to my YouTube channel to see all the updates and things that we're posting. So many great things to come. Thank you for tuning in. I love y'all. Stay safe. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Cool.